Imagine you're April Dunford, standing in a cramped conference room in Silicon Valley, presenting a product that you absolutely know is revolutionary. Yet the room's reaction is lukewarm. Why? Because your product's story isn't connecting with the right people at the right time. What if the missing ingredient isn't the product itself, but the way it's positioned? This book promises to uncover that secret sauce. How do you find it, and why does it make all the difference? Most folks think positioning is just a fancy tagline or a neat product description. But getting it wrong means your product stays invisible, even if it's brilliant. April flips this on its head with a simple but radical idea. In 2013, Tidemark, a data analytics startup, struggled to find customers despite having cutting-edge tech. April helped them shift from selling a cloud-based predictive analytics tool to business decision-making software for finance teams. Suddenly, CFOs showed up. Sometimes a few words change the entire game. Think of positioning as a mental highway map in your customer's brain. Without it, your product's lost in traffic, bumper to bumper with noise and confusion. But get the map right, and your product becomes a clear, fast route to the solution they didn't realize they needed. When you reposition correctly, you don't just attract more customers, you attract the right ones. April calls it the obviously awesome moment, when your audience instantly gets why you exist and can't imagine living without you. It's positioning's magic trick, turning invisible into irresistible. April breaks down effective positioning into 5 concrete pieces. Missing or mixing these up, you're setting yourself up for confusion and missed connections. Let's peek behind the curtain and make these mysterious parts clear. When April worked with Meerkat, the live video app, the problem wasn't the tech. Competitors like Periscope existed. Instead, the competitive alternative was how people currently share moments, mostly text and photos. By repositioning Meerkat as spontaneous live social storytelling, she redefined what the product was competing against and created a new space. Your unique attributes are not just what makes the product different, it's what makes it * better for a specific job. Imagine your attributes as spices in a secret recipe. The right blend excites the palate, but the wrong mix leaves a bland dish. Nail this blend, and you've got your secret sauce, irresistible to the right crowd. Value isn't just features. It's how those features solve a problem for real people. April stresses knowing exactly who your product helps and why it makes their lives easier or better. She calls it locking in your target personas and tying every message to their unique needs, which ensures your product finally lands where it matters. The theory's great, but what about results? April lights up her book with vivid stories proving how positioning flips companies from invisible to iconic overnight. Febreze famously tanked because it was marketed as an odor remover, jutting into a saturated cleaning market. April showed P&G that the real magic was the reward feeling after cleaning, the fresh scent. Repositioning Febreze as a freshness finisher turned a dud into a best-selling household staple. It was less about cleaning and more about emotional payoff. April reveals how many startup CEOs waste time spreading their product thin, chasing everyone and no one. The pain, diluted messaging, confused buyers, and burnt-out teams. She argues for ruthless focus, narrow your audience to the few who truly need you. It's a smart shortcut to growth and avoidable chaos. Instead of rattling off every feature, April coaches founders to craft stories around customer outcomes. Features become characters in a drama about how your product changes a day in someone's life. This narrative shift makes your message stickier, easier to understand, and far more compelling. Remember April standing there, desperate to make her product sing in that room? Now you know why it wasn't the product, it was the story missing. Your takeaway? Pick one sharp, focused frame for your product, tell the story that resonates deeply, and watch the room light up. Try this week. Map your product's positioning against the 5 components Dunford outlines, then test it on a real person who's not everyone. Watch what happens. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.